Okay guys, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to record a video tutorial to help you complete your slideshow, which won't be due till Wednesday. I know some of you have already started, and that's great. So I'm already on Google Classroom, whether you're in first block or second block, it's going to look the same. This is first block. We'll click to the new assignment, International Organization Slideshow, and we'll go to our instructions. So read through the instructions. I'm not going to go through all that right now, but I will tell you that I posted an example. This is a fictional organization. It doesn't exist, but it includes all the stuff that you're going to need for your final slideshow. I don't have a research template for this assignment. I figured you guys have done enough of those and you could do research independently. So first, find out which international agreement or organization you're assigned to. And that's right here. So if you scroll down, everybody's name and each organization. So find out your organization. And here are the directions. Again, I'm not going to read these completely, but the big thing is 7 slides. And here's what I want to know: the history, the purpose, the structure, the member nations, the benefits and criticisms of your organization. So I posted Info Ohio, which is a search engine for schools. So if you click on that, it gives you a bunch of different search engines that you could use. So some of these are going to be more useful than others. Biography, if you're researching an individual, is right here. Science, for science classes. Anybody work on cars? The Chilton right here. You could access to learn how to fix your cars. We're not going to use that here. Basically, what we're going to focus on that I found are the 2 best to use are World Book Student and World Book Advanced. So this is a great place to start your research. You'll probably have to go outside of these sources to get things like criticisms, but you might not. So if you click on World Book Student, this one's a little more basic. World Book Advanced is going to give you a little more information, but like I said, this is probably a good place to start. So in the search engine, and my laptop's a little slow, but eventually we'll get there. Let's say your organization is NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Click on the search engine, and there you go. And we'll give you plenty of information about the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the member nations, history, etc. Now for this project, you're going to need at least 2 credible sources. Okay, so this would be one credible source. Things that you're going to need: the link to the article, the author, the name of the website, and the title of the article. Now, things like encyclopedias don't always list an author. So if you don't find an author, just put no author. But this one has one: contributor. Okay, Bruce Cronin, PhD. I don't care about his PhD or what he does for a living. Just put Bruce Cronin as the author. I'm not going to be a stickler about how you do your references. I know other classes do MLA, and if you go to college, you'll have to do maybe MLA or APA or some other format. I really don't care. Just put Bruce Cronin or Cronin, comma, Bruce, however you want to do it in your references. Okay, so that's World Book Student. World Book Advanced is another one. And this is going to give you, like I said, more detail, maybe more articles too. So we'll look at the same subject: NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. That's probably where we'd want to start. But there's a bunch of different articles that have to do with NATO in here. So read through this, a lot of the same information. This one even breaks it down: organization, history. So exactly the things we're looking for on the assignment. All right, so I'm just going to go briefly over the slideshow using my example. So again, I used a made-up international organization, so I wouldn't give one person an advantage over another. But you could format it in almost the exact same way that I did, or you could change it up as long as you have all the required material. So my title slide, I put pictures where I could, but I didn't put pictures on every slide, and you don't need to either. 3 or 4 pictures should be okay. So again, I made all this up. This isn't real, but it's very similar to a lot of organizations that are out there. A fictional organization is an economic organization, a trade alliance of several nations. I made up the current nations and then I found this map. But like when you guys use yours, you should be able to find maps highlighting your individual countries. So you could do that if you want. Structure. This is probably the most confusing or difficult part of the assignment. You might be able to find a chart that highlights a structure, like maybe there's a president or a general counsel or something like that that makes decisions. For this one, I just basically explained it in about a paragraph of how the structure works. Each group would have a vote in a council. Now, the United Nations is kind of set up like that. There's a Security Council with 5 nations, and then there's 10 rotating member nations. But if you look at the PowerPoints that I put up about international organizations, you should see what I'm talking about for structure. And then I found pros. I made these up, but I actually took these as some pros and cons of different trade organizations like NATO, cons, etc. Like I said, I put pictures in where I could, and then my references, you need 2 of them. This is how I set it up, but as long as you include all the information, the author, the title, the source, Student World Book Encyclopedia that we're just on, the date, if you could find it. If you can't find a date, just put no date, and then a link to the article. And that's about it, guys. I wanted to keep it pretty brief. If this didn't answer any of your questions, feel free to email me. And I'll try to answer the questions as best as possible. Tomorrow, which is Friday, we do have a Google Meet, so try to meet with the whole class. If you can make it, that would be great, and I can answer any questions that you have so far then. Until then, guys, take care. Get outside if you can. It's a nice day.